Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Geek World Radio. So we go to a lot of events, a lot of conventions, and one of the things that we love to take pictures of is awesome geeky tattoos. We have a whole ton of those photos, so we decided why not start a little segment here of geeky tattoos. So this time what we are starting with, if you couldn't tell, is Batman tattoos.
I'm so excited about this anime. Okay, anime, so this first one we have is based on a Jim Lee Batman drawing. It's very iconic, and I think the other thing that's really cool is this guy actually has the Jim Lee Superman.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a nicely done tattoo. You can clearly tell what it is. So the next one isn't really a drawing of a superhero or anything. It's actually a representation of Harley Quinn. It's these little diamonds that sort of represent Harley Quinn on a girl who is cosplaying as Harley Quinn.
I think it's a cool way to showcase your love for a character without it being super obvious, without it being an actual tattoo of Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Now she pretty much can feel like she's Harley Quinn all the time. So the next one is a girl who actually has two Batman tattoos.
Yeah.
So you know she's a legitimate fan of Batman.
Totally.
And this one's really cool. Now, we're not sure if it's actually based on a real piece of artwork or not. It's a tattoo of Batman in between Poison Ivy and Catwoman.
Yeah. Now, this is one of those great examples that it doesn't have to be an iconic piece of comic book art. It can be a representation of the characters that also sort of shows your personality. You know,
Yeah.
I love how colorful it is. I love how the characters are drawn. I love how they're so fanciful.
Yeah, the fantasy element's amazing in this.
And it's actually just a really nicely done tattoo.
And then the other tattoo that this girl has, it's just this tiny little Batman. He almost looks like Batmite.
Yeah, it's really just the Batman doodle. I think that she told us that one of her friends had drawn it and she liked it, so she had it put on the back of her neck. Okay, so the next one is actually Batman and Hellboy. It's clearly based on Mike Mignola art, who did some Batman, but is more well known for actually doing the Hellboy series.
I love the way that this looks like a sketch, and it's really neat because I think that it's fun to really showcase how much you love an artist.
Yes.
As much as these characters.
Absolutely.
All right, anime. So the next one's really, really cool. It showcases a battle between Batman and the Joker, or more like the Batman just strangling the Joker. It's based on some of Jim Lee's artwork.
There's a cover that literally has the Joker being strangled by Batman's hands. You can't see Batman in it, but you can see his hands.
Exactly. And the work looks a lot like Jim Lee's work. It's very impressive.
Next up, this one is going to be pretty obvious to you guys. It's actually a really well-done portrait of the Heath Ledger Joker.
So the next one is really cool. It's the Joker again. It's actually on the same guy that the last Joker was on.
Yeah.
And this one is actually a scene taken from the Joker graphic novel. The artwork is by Lee Bermejo, and I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's really cool. And it's kind of neat that he has like these different styles of Joker on him.
Yeah, but it's also pretty grotesque, isn't it? With a gun in his mouth, that one's a little extreme.
Yeah, but he can be pretty sure that really no one else is going to get that.
And then we have one more that is also from the same Joker series.
Yeah, it might be on the other arm.
Exactly.
I like that it features Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, I like that too. It's really, really cool. The next is a really, really good tattoo. This is one of those times where I saw a tattoo and pretty much instantly knew the artist that it's based on. Of course, this is Alex Ross's version of Batman.
Yeah.
I love how kinetic and awesome the whole scene is.
In case some of you aren't familiar with Alex Ross's work, his stuff is paintings. Like, he is an incredibly amazing artist. If you're gonna have a Alex Ross image on your body, you better make darn well sure that your artist, your tattoo artist, is one of the best around. Okay, next up we've got Catwoman. Now this image definitely looks a lot like an Adam Hughes image. He's generally known for DC cover work.
Yeah.
But this definitely looks like one of the specific images of Catwoman of his.
I know, and I love it. And I love the fact that this is on the same body as the guy who had the Alex Ross Batman.
Yeah, he has like a whole row of awesome comic tattoos, and a lot of them are Batman. And like I said, you know, this guy had a whole bunch of awesome Batman tattoos. This one is the Joker, and you know, I think you guys recognize this Joker.
Yeah. Alright, so I really like the next one. It's really cool. It's really colorful. It's actually a tattoo of Batgirl.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what art this is based on, but it does look more like the modern Batgirl we've seen over the last few years.
Okay. This tattoo is Batman with authentic battle damage.
Yeah, this is really cool. Once again, we're not sure exactly if this is based on a certain artist's work. This guy who has this tattoo of Batman on his left arm has another tattoo on his right arm. What is it, anime?
The Joker.
Yeah. This tattoo is based on a Kyle Baker drawing used for the cover of the Greatest Joker Stories Ever Told.
Okay, this next one is actually still a work in progress. You can see that there's still some outlines that are yet to be filled in, but it is based on Batman the Animated Series.
The entire top of her back is this big scene.
Yeah.
There's so much going on. It's this great scene in Gotham, and you can see that the bat signal is gonna, like, you know, finish out right in the middle.
That's gonna be so cool.
So next one is a really awesome Batman tattoo. This one is clearly taken from The Dark Knight Returns. It's super, super awesome. It looks great.
I agree. I don't really have anything to add to that. It does look great.
I love it.
Okay, this next one is really cool. I have to say, this is actually the first thing that I noticed, but this guy has, I don't know what you call a sleeve that's on the leg. You know, do you know what I mean? It's
yeah.
The whole leg is covered in awesome geeky tattoos, but the first thing I saw when I passed by him was this image. You know, the image where Bane is breaking Batman's back.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, it's a very good representation of Kelly Jones's work, of that image from that Nightfall comic book. I just remembered, I have that comic book signed by Kelly Jones. What? You want to know how I got that?
How?
My mom got it for me on QVC.
What?
Yeah, it's the only thing I own from QVC.
Oh my God.
I just remembered it. I had a flashback. But it was like this, it was a special thing that just happened, and it was like signed by Kelly Jones, and it was that, and it was also like this Batman origin story signed by that artist.
Oh, that's so funny.
I have it somewhere back in the house I grew up in, but there you go.
That's the least epic story ever.
I know. Okay, so the next one is also pretty evident what it is. This tattoo is on this guy's forearm, and clearly it's Heath Ledger's Joker. It's a really impressive tattoo. I think it's really well done. I like the coloring, and it looks a lot like Heath Ledger.
Yeah. So this next one, if you guys know that it's based on something, let us know, because it's just a really cool image that is a Batman skull, but like, you know, Batman skull if Batman were like a man-bat.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe it's the man-bat skull.
It's almost like a Georgia O'Keeffe painting of Batman, right? You know, we go to all these conventions, we take all these pictures of all these tattoos, we love them, it's super fun, but you know what? The convention season is not the only time you see cool geek tattoos. Heck, they're everywhere around you.
And you know what? We are not afraid to randomly go up to somebody anywhere that we happen to be and go, hey, that's a cool tattoo. Can I take a picture?
Exactly. We were in a supermarket, and the guy that was checking us out, I noticed that he had a few Joker tattoos, and we're going to show them to you because he was nice enough to let us take pictures of him in the middle of a very, very busy supermarket.
It was awkward and awesome all at once.
All at the same time. So this first one is great. It's with the Joker and Harley Quinn.
This other one that he had on his shoulder was from The Killing Joke, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. He's got one also with the Joker, I believe is Killing Joke, because he's got that hat on.
Yeah.
Either way, guys, that's it for this episode. We have a lot of other cool tattoo photos we've taken of geeky stuff, like we said before. Anime, Marvel comic books, just DC comic books in general.
And we'll be putting those up sometime in the near future. Well, they're actually already on our website, but we'll be doing more shows like this to feature them.
Yeah, you can check them out on geekworldradio.com when you go into the photos section, or you can just search tattoos in our blog.
Yeah.
Either way, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you want to listen to our radio show, we're on every week on Indie 100 and The Point.
And if you want to get in touch with us, you can send us an email to geekworldradio@yahoo.com, and be sure to check out our website, geekworldradio.com, or just leave comments right down below.
So, Anime, I was thinking, like, a really cool idea. I get a tattoo of, like, you know, original Dick Grayson Robin right here with, like, the little green shorts on.
Oh, yeah.
It'll look good, right?
That's manly. Really manly. Yeah.
So glad we're simpatico like this. It's
hey,
fantastic.
You know what? You'll forever be my sidekick. You had that coming. Brought that on yourself.
Bye.
Geek World Radio.